prep this fender right now to get ready for paint. You can see this clear coat right here is coming out, so I'm gonna sand it down. And there's some minor bumps right here. I'm gonna put some filler, and then I'm gonna primer it and shoot it. I'm gonna rattle can paint this thing though. I'm gonna start with the 600 grit and see how it goes. 600 wasn't cutting like I hoped it would, so I'm gonna go lower. I'm gonna go with a 320 and see what happens. I just hit it with 320. It looks a bit better. I'm not gonna go all the way down to the primer and cut through the paint, you know, because I don't feel like it. And just as a disclaimer, I'm not a body shop guy. I'm not a body smith or nothing, so I'm just trying to take the easiest way out. Right now, I'm gonna hit the fender with a 600 grit, and then wipe it down, and then hit it with some primer, and then sand it down after that. And hopefully, it should be smooth. Actually, no, before the primer, I'm gonna go ahead and hit this area with some Bondo, and then hit it with some primer, sand it down and everything, and see how it comes out. There was a couple dents in the fender, some small little dents, so I'll use it as glazing and spot putty. Let it dry, I'm gonna sand it down, and then I'm gonna go ahead and wipe it down and shoot it with primer next. I'm sanding it down with the 320. It's not perfect, but it's a lot better than it was before. I could just feel it being a lot smoother. Around this section is where I had most of the dents. I could do another pass, and I'm contemplating it, or I should just leave it be. Especially like right around this area right here. Right around this area, I could really feel it. I'll think about it, because maybe I'll just put some more right here. I'm really tempted to just smooth it out. Anyways, I'll be back. I shot the first coat of primer on the fender, and I'm gonna let it dry, and then I'm gonna hit it with a second coat, then let it dry overnight, then sand it down, wipe it down, and then hit it with paint, then a clear coat tomorrow. I'm not too sure if I'm going to color sand it, but yeah, you can see with the first coat, I just kind of hit it really light. And with the second coat, I should be able to cover everything. The second coat of primer has been applied, and I can say that I'm pretty pleased with the outcome. The fender definitely looks a lot more straighter. You can barely see the dent. And you can still see some like kind of little bit of runoff right here, which I'm gonna try to sand it down, but I'm gonna let this thing dry overnight, and then I'm gonna sand it down, and then I'm gonna go ahead and clean it off and then shoot it tomorrow. But yeah, so far so good. A nice warm day. I'll let it dry overnight. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot it with the first light coat of black. Just want to make sure and get the edges first. Just do a really light one. I laid a second light coat, and now I'm going to go ahead and lay a third kind of a medium coat, and then after that I'll go heavy. I laid the final coat for the base. It came out okay. I'm just saying, when you use a rattle can, it's not going to come out great or even good. It's just gonna come out okay. So right now I'm gonna hit it with the clear, and I'm gonna pretty much do the same thing. I'm gonna hit it lightly for the first like 2 coats. The third will be like a medium, and then I'm probably put 2 wet ones down. And I'm using this can right here. This is my first time using this one. It's a 1K clear. The regular Duplicolor is pretty good. So they ran out of that at the store. So they had this a bit more, more pricier, but give it a shot to see how it comes out.